Hey everyone, Thomas Poole here from American International College and the new Media Committee. Just wanted to give you all a brief tutorial a little bit about how we use Notion in our office. This is something that we've been using for probably a couple months now, probably 3 months or so. A little bit more sporadic than I would like, but something we're starting to really try to rein in for this fall, especially with everything starting up. This is our main homepage that we have. In this homepage, I share with my full-time assistant, Seth Dussault, my graduate assistant, Summer Dutton, and all of our different student workers. It allows me to assign different tasks to them. But the biggest thing I want to show you all here is this AIC AthCom task. So this is what our master list looks like. I believe it's a Kanban board, and if I click here in the master, you'll see that we have multiple different views. So we have our master view, we have a calendar view, and then each of us also have our own board set up however we want it to. So I'll go to mine first. So the way that I have mine set up is I have all the tasks that are on for my workers or for whoever it is. So this is where I really house every single thing that I do. And you'll see here, I'm able to put what the name of it is. I'm able to assign it to someone, so I can assign it to multiple people too. So you'll see some of our student workers' names. Obviously, Seth and Summer as well. So I'm allowed to assign as many people as I want to this task. I have a due date, which, as you can see, the YJC website, that's a little overdue, and that's just partially because I'm trying to play some catch up and figure out what we want on that web page. I can give a priority, so the more exclamation points, the higher the priority it is. And then I have a status section, thinking about in progress, edits, ready to go, and then done. And then the last two sections that I have really for this page are the type. So under this I have social, podcast, story, graphic, video, website, media, office, and other. So lots of different things that you'll see here that really play a big role. And then I can also add attachments to different parts of, or to each different task, whether that's a physical or a actual document, or I can link to another document, such as things that we usually put in here, Dropbox links for sending photos to our student workers at sort, different things of that nature. And then at the very end, we have a property, which is just another spot for us to create an attachment. So what you'll see here, things such as football locker room video, which I'm working on. It's a high priority for us. Try and get that done. I set a deadline for us, which was actually yesterday. I'm recording this on the 31st, but so I have really high exclamation points for that. We're in the edit phase of that, and it's just as simple as once that's ready to go, I just hit ready to go, and that's done. I'm going to change that back to edits. And as you can see, I labeled it as video and social. So with this, I can set reminders. I have them set to go off at 9 a.m. On the morning that it's due, just as another option, just to say, you know what, this is a big ordeal for us, something that we're really focusing on. So every single thing is not here in this task. Weekly recurring tasks, such as making our game day graphics, different things like that, are not in here, and part of that's just because I haven't had the time to go in and play around with the repeating feature, which is not a direct feature in Notion, which that is one downside of it, but something that there are some workarounds to get repeating tasks in here, but that's one of the things I just haven't had the time to go in and set up. So I just want to show you all a little bit of how to set up a board like that. So what I would do, so I'm just going to come down here to work. I'm going to create, as you can see, there's lots of different options in here, but I'm just going to start a page within here, and this is CoSIDA. test database. So within here you can see that I can do simple things as an empty page with an icon. I can import templates that Notion has, but the thing that I really like to start off with is in this database section is the table. So in here you'll see that it automatically comes up with just names and tags. You can change this to whatever you want. So if I just click there, I can name this task. On here, I'm going to change this one to date. I'm going to come in here to for the exclamation points. I'm going to make this a multi-select, and you'll see why here in a second. And then type, I'll do the same thing, a multi-select. You can also go with a select, either one, depends. So with the priority, that one's probably going to be better as a single select. And then I'm going to come back in here for the person and add the person. You can drag and drop these in any order you want, however you want it. So if you want the date to come first, you can just pull that all the way over. So here in the due date, when I click, you'll notice it just comes up with the calendar. You can obviously select any month you want, so let's just go with Friday, September 3rd. Set a reminder on the day before, 1 week, or sorry, 2 days or 1 week. You can also include a time if it has to be done by a certain time. End date, include time, so let's just make this at 7 p.m. So I can do that. So you'll see it fills in that date with the time. So task, I'm just going to do, we have a soccer game on Thursday, but soccer stream rundown. So that's what I put for my task. My column, it's just person for now. Once you set up to share your different pages with different people, so I'm just going to assign this to myself for now, but I'm also going to assign Seth, since these are men's soccer contacts, priority. So you can see I don't have any options in here right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and create those. So just do 1, and you'll see it comes up with the create. Same thing with 2, 3, and because I only have the one select on here, you'll see that it only allows me to select one of those. So the way that we color these for us, green is our 1, yellow, I think orange is a 2. For our third one, we put as a yellow, and then for our highest priority, a red, just to make sure that we know that that's coming up. You can drag and drop these once again however you want, and really nice and simple. Type in here, same type of thing, so you can type in as many as you want. Website, social, video, you could even do student workers. However many that you want to set up, you can put those in here, and just like I did with the priority, if you go over to the 3 little dots over here, you can change the name of it, you can change the color and how it shows up. So one of the things, going back to my database that we have, is I also have this showing to where anytime something goes from anything besides done to done, it will disappear. So I'm actually going to create a test here. So CoSIDA test. I'm going to assign it to myself. Do a due date of September 1st. No end time. And you'll see I have it to where it sorts automatically by date. I'm going to put this as a 3. I'm going to put in progress since I'm actually doing it. And then video. So in here, I can go through once I'm done and I'm working on the edits. I can do the edits. Once I'm ready to send it off, it's ready to go. And then once I'm done, you'll see it'll clear and you won't see it anymore. So it's nowhere on this page, but I have it set that way because I can filter. So whenever the status is not done, that's how I have that disappear. Now it's still in the database, but at the same time it's not something that you're actually going to see. And then I'll click on the sort, and you can see that I just have this sorted by due date and ascending. One of the other nice things about this view that I enjoy is our calendar view. And that just allows me to see exactly what should be due on what date. And this can really serve also as a social media calendar for you, for your office, and that's one of the things that we're working on building out right now. So let's say I'm working on our golf fundraiser with our alumni club. I need to schedule some social. So I can create that, assign it to myself, and let's just say I want that to go out tonight at 6 p.m. So I can create that there, and so that's set there. Come up here. I like to make sure all fields are filled in. It's just my personal way I do things, just like having as much information as possible. So if I just come in to our calendar view and scroll down to today, you'll see that the YJC golf tournament showed up here. Now let's say I also want to do that on Friday. I just come over here, click the plus, YJC golf tournament. Let's say I just want to post this to Instagram, IG. Once again, I can assign to myself, status, I'm starting to think about it, priority, I'm going to put this one as high, no attachment, no property, and social. So I'm going to put for this. I'm going to put a graphic because I'll have a graphic with it. So if I do this, have everything filled out how I want it to, I can click out of here, and you'll see that showed up right here, YJC Golf Tournament IG. If I come back to my personal view over here, so we'll see if I scroll down here, September 3rd, YJC Golf Tournament IG, assigned to myself. So it all just works together. No matter what board you're on, how you want it set up, you could literally just set up. So if I wanted to say I just want a video table, video projects, hit create for a different view, and then I can filter this by type, and that contains video, and there will be all my video stuff. So this is just a quick little tutorial about Notion and databases and how we're starting to use this in our office more effectively. Once again, this is not something that is complete. It's still something that we're working out and trying to roll out in different processes, but this is at least a good starting point that we have, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that anyone might have or help anyone out if they're stuck on something, just trying to put this together for your office or just for your personal life. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is thomas.poole@aic.edu. And my other contact information can be found on aicyellowjackets.com under the staff directory. Thank you.